Morning everybody, it's Mick from Bushcraft. I'm back out in local Woodland today, the woods I was in the other day on my previous videos. And the last time I came out I found loads of fungi, and fungi is a subject I really want to sharpen my skills on because I know very little about them. So I've come out today to do a bit of fungi identification and hopefully learn a bit more about them. So we'll go off and see what we can find. See you in a bit.
Okay, this is a species that I've not been able to identify properly, which is why it's really important to, when you find a fungi, to check it, double check it, do your research, speak to somebody who knows what they're talking about, because you only have to get it wrong once and you're going to pay the price. So this is one that I found and I've just not been able to identify. So if anybody knows what this is or may have an idea, then please let me know. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one now.
You may remember last time I was here, there was all these bottles and cans all strewn across. Looks like somebody's kindly bagged them all up. But because of all them bottles, I missed just here these. So we're going to take a closer look at these now.
Okay, again, this is another one that I'm not 100% sure of. I think it might be from the Cystiolepiota family. Could possibly be the semi-nuda or the buchnali, both of which are poisonous. But again, not 100%, so this is a massive learning curve. Very interesting nevertheless. So once again, if you have an idea of what that might be, do let me know. Try and give you a closer look at that. There are some more here. In a bunch. They have like a sort of bell shape. Some of them have white stems, whereas these ones have gone a bit pinky underneath. Pinky brown sort of colour. Very difficult to identify if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Right, this one I think I do know. This one I think is the beechwood sickener from the Russula family. Russula Mary, not sure how you pronounce that. Found in groups, which I know from previous weeks there has been a lot of these around in a group, and they're in amongst beech trees, which all ties in. The cap is like a pinky red, which is blotchy, so this pretty much matches all the criteria. Let's have a quick look at the underneath of that one there. Just fallen over. So I think that one is definitely the beechwood sickener. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. This is another one which I think I know. I think this one's the oyster mushroom. Looks like something's been having a bit of a nibble at that one. This one was perfect the other week. Now something's had a right go at it. So that one I think is the oyster mushroom. Answers on a postcard please. Pete Mazadan, I'm looking at you. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, I've come across another one now. that I found last time, and I have a feeling this is a form of horseshoe fungus, like a tinder fungus, the one where you can break it off, scrape the bits off into little dust particles and use your fire steel on it. I'm looking at the book, and that one at the bottom is the one I think it is, but it's difficult because there's only one photo. It's difficult to actually identify it for sure. It says about it sort of forming in layers when it gets older. Now these are only very small, so they may be in the early stages. It also says about it being hard. Now this one is hard, and this one that I've actually broken off from there is that one there, and it says about it being brown inside, which is what I've seen on other videos where people use them for tinder, and that looks like it is. So I have a feeling that's what this one might be. So if anybody can help me on this one, Pete Mazadan, I'm looking at you. That would be great. But that's me second one today. I've found a few more, but I've not been able to identify them. I'll put photographs up of those, and anybody who can help me out, please do. So there we go. We'll investigate that one a bit further. Okay, on to the next one now, and this one, which is a sort of purpley colour, I think is the Amethyst Deceiver. It's purple cap, it's got a purple stem, and this one is edible as well, I believe, like the oyster mushroom. Looks like somebody's took a nibble out of that one as well, but again I'm not going to try now. But Amethyst Deceiver. Again, another one that's been difficult to identify. I immediately thought it was a deceiver, and then I turned the page, and then I realised it could also be a winter funnel cap, which is poisonous, and the deceiver isn't poisonous. And then I turned the page again, and I realised it could possibly even be another. So again, this is another one I'm not sure about, and more research is required on this one. The stem is sort of brownish at the top, and it goes down to the bottom where it's all white at the bottom, which ties in with a few different descriptions. So again, another one that I've struggled to identify. More research required. Once again, this is another one I've not been able to identify. It's got a white stem, a white cap, but the white cap is starting to rub off now and leave a leave a sort of olivey brown sort of colour underneath. So if anybody can help me on that one, I'd really appreciate it. It's amazing what you find if you just search around. This wood that I'm in, I've found absolutely loads of different types of fungi, and this is another one. It's like a tuberous earth ball, and I've actually stepped on. I just moved away the grass, and this is what I found. Again, I haven't got a clue what it is. The trouble with the book I've got, it only shows one, maybe two photos, and you don't know what stage they're actually at. That's a really weird looking thing. It's sort of split open. It's like a jelly substance underneath, and there doesn't seem to be any stem on it or anything. It's just sat on the, well, sort of half in the ground. I've just picked up a stick to move some grass away from another fungi, and I found this one, which looks like it could be a Rostromia firma, but failing that, it could also be, let's look underneath, the Myophyma is known to grow on twigs, which this one is doing. But the actual picture I've used to identify it was the Cyboria batschiana, which is poisonous, but it does say it's quite rare, so it's one of those two.